Alright, we record now. Alright. Let the game load in first, like always. Alright. Hey guys, my Camp Bracelet here this morning. So, this is going to be the official video for the CRL96 roster. So, first off, I will say, I did plan on doing this season later this year in the fall when I had moved, but, kind of really not having a series, alongside, the Cup Series of 2003, currently going now. I really didn't have any ideas for what to do right now with that. So I figured, why not go ahead and do this season? So, like last year I did the CRL 2000 where we ran the NASCAR-based schedule for that season with the CRL-based drivers, and this is the same thing once again. It's a 1996 season with CRL-based drivers, and it is going to be the exact NASCAR 96 schedule. Only changes is that Pocono's not on schedule for both those events. If I'm correct, I put Brands Hatch and Texas as those replacements on those tracks for that track. Anyway, also this will be the officially past the 80s in the CRL season. So I did do that entire golden era run of the before the BMR era and everything like that, and I did that this past week. I did put a video out for it too, just to go show all the results on it, and also in the roster today. I'll try to briefly talk about some of the drivers, how they have done so far in the seasons from what I can't easily remember without looking at the wins for this year so far. But yeah, so Serial 96, this series, I do plan to start here within the next week. The only thing I gotta do is get all the car ratings in. I just put the roster together last night. And I mean, I should have time today to get all the ratings in before I have to go to work and everything. And really just get started probably next week after the Coke 600. Also, I will say too, I am going to broadcast that Coke 600 race. Well, my plan is I'll run the race early on Monday night. I'll do the recording for it because it's going to be a pretty long race. I feel like too, and then I'll have the video uploaded sometime Tuesday morning. And I'm also not going to record this season opener. I'll probably do Rockingham because I feel like I've overdone doing Daytona so far this year and all the recordings. And of course, too, I do plan to do the recording for the Cup Series when they go to Daytona as well. So anyway, with that all out of the way here, who is on the CRL96 roster? There are 31 drivers on this roster. 2 of them are returning drivers who have not raced yet this year, and everybody else is just mostly all the mainline CRL drivers in the field. So as we get to the roster here we go. Let's go get this one started. So first off, you have Jet Turner in the number 1, and I did try to make sure these were all close to the 1996 cars because this is in the 98 mod as well. But yeah, so Jet Turner will start us off in the number 1 Hooters Pontiac for whatever that team is. This is kind of one of the back market cars from that year in real life. Of course, when I do the ratings, everybody will be set. I think I'm going to have these cars set very close, so we're going to probably see a lot of competitive racing and parity in this field, except for maybe Caleb Campbell somehow winning like 5 races, of course. But yeah, we'll see how it goes here in this season. It'll be very entertaining because I don't even know who the real championship favorites would be. I just know who's going to probably needs to really have a good championship shot. Jet Turner, he's looking to be the next new champion in the league. Of course, Kylie Markham just did it this past week. Of course, Jet also is the Cup Series points leader, 13 points now over Jalen Bounds, and about 17-ish over Caleb Campbell at the moment. Going into Charlotte, and Caleb is a heavy favorite at 1-602, by the way. So that points lead could change after Charlotte, depending on how Jets runs. Because Jet Turner, he's been very consistent in the Cup Series. It actually is a surprise how consistent he's been compared to his teammates. Then you have Megan Bell in the 2 car. So Megan hasn't really had much of a great 2025 in the county series from what it looks like. However, over here, she has won about at least 2 races right now in the series, and she'll be actually in the Penske car for the first time in the CRL, so she does mainly run Penske in that series. And yeah, it'll be interesting to see what Megan does here in this season. I feel like she could be a dark horse for this championship in the 2 car, but we'll have to see. Then you got Brady C in the number 3 car. So yeah, Brady back in the number 3 like normal. Brady C currently is 5th place in the Cup Series standings. He's actually been, I would say, a little bit quiet, consistent in the Cup Series so far this season. I haven't really talked about him a lot because the teams in front of him in the Chevy area are Camp Racing Incorporated. They have 3 cars in top 5 points over there. And then Jet Turner, who's been surprisingly the most consistent driver so far in that field. So, yeah, Brady C hasn't been talked about a lot, but he is up there as a driver's running very solid this year. Also, in the video game division, he just got his 2nd win of the season recently at Gateway. He's the only most-time winner along with Caleb so far in that series. Then you have Kylie Markham in the number 4 car. She just won the championship for the last BMR and X season this past week on Monday. And yeah, we'll see what she can do here. She's already getting up there, winning races and everything at 12 career wins already. That's pretty good and solid right there. And I explained all that in that video. But yeah, it'll be fun to see what Kylie can do. I think this Ford car can run really good and go for the championship here. So she could go for a second title this year, along with the other female driver who won a championship on Monday as well, and also became the female driver with the most career championships as well. Also, Kylie and Jalen, they're the other two drivers in that CRI tree, along with Caleb, that are top 5 in the points in the Cup Series right now. Jalen Bounds, I will say this right now, Jalen is probably definitely the number 1 driver in the field right now, I would say, over Caleb, just based on the run she's been getting, and especially that 10-win season for her becoming the female driver with the most league titles already. And yeah, Jayla Bounds, we'll see what more she can do this year, because she has this series. Video game 1, she hasn't really done that well in. I thought the 10 car would be better, but the 10 car has been running like 15th every single race. Um, and in the Cup Series, she's still running very strong too. I think she can make a case for the points lead, get into the points lead here pretty soon. But after the 600, I'm not sure how those races will end up going. But yeah, Jayla Bounds, so far a good year. And once she's in the number 5 car, like she has always been so far in CRL, and I would not be surprised if this 5 car does end up winning this championship in this season. Then you got Emma Bartlett in the 6 car. Emma, oh so close to winning that X title over Kylie Markham there in that one. And Emma, she's just like Jet Turner. She's definitely going to be a driver that we could end up seeing on the championship podium here pretty soon. And, she's a second-year driver too, just like Jet as well. And, she's been very consistent just on the Year 2003 side. She hasn't gotten the luck of winning races in the field so far. Usually she runs good, but it's just that it's always a bigger fish or whoever that would end up winning the race over her. And heck, her oldest sister just got her first CRL win, and she's running like, what, 9th in points right now in the Cup Series? Not even in championship contention, but Emma, she's quietly there, although she did fall back into points a bit after the last race at Dover. But yeah, Emma Bartlett, definitely a very consistent driver, and I would expect her to be very strong in this season. The M9J, number 7, she just got her first Cup win this past week at Dover in the Cup Series. Also, she did get her first CRL League win in general in the last X Series season too, winning at Fresno. So she has won some pretty impressive races so far this year in her first full year, and we'll see how it goes for her in this one. Not really sure. Also, I forgot to mention this too. The Ford Thunderbirds are running for the first time in a serial season in this series, by the way, as well. That's one reason why I wanted to do the 96 season. I wanted to run the Thunderbird so bad in a series. The number 8, you have Aussie Purdy. Aussie, she's actually been very quietly consistent in the Cup Series among all the independents. She is the best ranked independent car and driver in the Cup points so far, sitting 20th in the series standings. Would have been 19th, but she got a 10-point penalty for some dumb foolery at Dover. But yeah, Aussie Purdy, she's running very solid. One of my friends in real life here that just started racing this year. I always had the idea of her running until 2022, but I finally got the idea worked in on this year. When I added a lot more drivers this year, but yeah, Aussie, we'll see how she does here in the season. I feel like she won't do too good here. Like I said, she has been very quiet, consistent in the Cup Series so far. So we'll see what she can do here in this season. Then you have Vinny Schul's number 9 car. Vinny hasn't really been found anywhere to be found throughout the season. Only thing she's really done so far has been cause issues with Caleb in the Cup Series so far. But yeah, Vinny, she's just hasn't really done a lot yet. I mean, she is sitting top 20 in the standings right now in the Cup Series. She was 13th in the points, but I think she might have wrecked out Dover because she fell back to 19th after Dover. And yeah, didn't really run well in the Truck Series and didn't really do anything in the Cup Series. And that's a trend too. The Toyota so far, they haven't really done nothing so far this year, but except for Kate Summers winning in the trucks, that's really about it this year for Toyota. But yeah, Vinny Schulz, bit of a struggle this year. I don't know if she'll really be up in the front of the field in this one. They have Kate Summers in the number 10 car, and yeah, the rookie red the side car here. Kate Summers, she's the only driver, like I said, under the Toyota banner to win this year. Also, there's no Toyotas in this field, obviously, too, and Pontiac really didn't get any of the Toyota drivers because I forgot they usually try to associate. I know what Brady Williams did back in the day was have his Toyota drivers run Pontiac instead of running Ford and Chevy. But, I figured why not get Kate into the number 10 car because this is one of the good cars here. And we'll see Kate Summers can probably do some good here. Like I said, she's the only Toyota base driver to win this year, and surprisingly, she is actually 7th in the Cup Series standings right now, too. Or no, 6th, actually, my bad. But yeah, Kate Summers will be running the number 10 car here in this season. The have Carly C. She'll be in the number 11, the Lowe's Ford Thunderbird here in this one. And really not much to say about Carly, just kind of running to her par. I mean, she was leading the Cup points early on because she was being lucky consistent. Fell back to where she usually runs, like the mid like top teens or whatever in the field. But yeah, car I see so far, we'll see what she can do here in this season. They have Joshua Barley, number 12 car. So originally I had Joshua in the 26, but it was not a 26 I thought of, so I put him in the number 12. Yeah, Joshua's actually been pretty good in winning in the X Series so far. However, hasn't really been showing up much in the points right now. Currently sits 17th in the Cup Series standings. And we're really just going to see if he can win another top 3 race. He, of course, got his first NR win last year in the CRL season. And he won 2 races in the X car again as well. So right now, Joshua Bartlett, he knows how to win the Xfinity cars, but he hasn't won in any other cars just yet in the league. But we'll see if he can get another one here. Alex Hartman, he'll be in the number 16, and Alex is one of the drivers in his field looking for their first career win already in 2026. There are some rumors for what 2026 will already look like in the league next year for the roster. It is confirmed that he and 2 other drivers that are running part time right now will likely be the main rookie battle. Because I don't really know who else add on after them for next year among my area people. But Alex Hartman will be in the number 16 here in this season. And he was actually close getting his first Cup win at Dover too last week, but then ended up wrecking right at the end of the race. So that second place finish turned into like a 30th place DNF for him, unfortunately. But yeah, we'll see what Alex can do here in the season because, of course, for him and the other 2 drivers, this will be their first real season to where we can see what they can even do in this field. So then you have Caitlin Colisio in the 17. She is the second of those 3 drivers also as well. And she'll be the number 17 here, the Darrell Waltrip car. Of course, they all had to pick last, so they had some of the last cars that weren't really picked out by any other drivers here in this field. But yeah, Caitlin, she's actually been running pretty good so far. I forgot her Talladega finish, or her Coda finish, but she ran good at Darlington. Ran top 5 in the last 2 races in Martinsville and Dover. We'll see what she will do in the 600 on Tuesday. But yeah, Caitlin running very solid so far to start out her CRL racing career. And we'll just see what she can do here in this number 17 car. Then you have Jalen Turner. So Jalen, last year's X Series champion, the BMR Season 10 run. And yeah, she also has won a couple races a year. Hasn't really been talked about a lot in the mainline stuff. Currently sitting 13th in the Cup standings. I figure she'd be a bit of a championship contender. But the 2003, it'll make some of those good drivers not look good. It'll make some of those not good drivers look good. So yeah, that's where it really is for Jalen right now. And just really for her, just trying to look for a race win because she's only really won in the she won the video game division race at Talladega in the 11 car, and then won like 2 of the Cup races. That's really been about it this year for Jalen Turner so far. And we'll see what she can do here in this season. Then you have the first other 2 returners here. My dad will be returning in the CRL, Ben Campbell. So, of course, if you saw the video for the Golden Era, my dad did end up getting a championship in that era in the 21 for 2008 season, and definitely would have been insane to see in real life because the 2018 in real life for the Woodbros, they weren't that good. But yeah, Ben Campbell ended up winning that championship for 2008. Of course, Daytona 500 winner, everything as well. Almost all of his career been in the number 21 car. So this car did make sense and for him to run here in this season. And yeah, he also did jump up in the wins too, as well, obviously as well, just behind Uncle Billy in the wins among those drivers that ended up getting the wins. Overall, right now, I think it's hitting at 29 career wins right now. But yeah, Ben Campbell, we'll see what he can do here in this season. It'll be very fun to see too. Then you got Austin Caldwell in the 22 car. One of the rumored drivers not to return. I'm gonna probably go more to more of like my main YouTube people base and my friends base a little bit. So I'm gonna probably cut out like a lot of the West Coast drivers that that usually are on the left turn side of things, and like Austin too. Unfortunately, will probably not be running next year. But that's just rumors for what I could be doing next year for the CRL anyway. But yeah, let's call back in 22 car. He ran this 22 team when he lucked out in those plate race wins back in the CRL 2000. So maybe he'll look out some more Talladega wins. Who knows? But we'll see what happens there in that one. But yeah, Austin Caldwell, we'll see what he does here in the season. He might not run last in points, honestly, in this one. They have Grant Green in the 23 car. Grant, kind of running around the 20s and everything in the points usually. I haven't really seen him run too good yet so far in the field, so we'll get to see if he can try to run better here in this one. He has had some decent runs in the 7 car, but they haven't really been great runs. I know he had a good run at Martinsville last week. That's really been about it for Grant Green so far. But yeah, the 23 car, this Campbell car, we'll get to run here in the field. Then you have Caleb Campbell, who had the number 1 pick in the field because he has the most wins in championships. And, of course, he picked the dang 24 car. Yeah, this will be very fun to see this season. I don't expect myself to win a lot of the races here in the field. But of course, definitely go for the championship battle here in this series, get that 21st title. And heck, actually, the video game division one with the NHIS, that's a good shot for a 21st championship because the video games are a little bit more easier to win when you're the player. But yeah, Caleb Campbell, the number 24 car here in this season. Also, fun fact too, when I was at Daytona, or Talladega, I did buy a Noble 24 diecast actually. It was very, very cool looking, the Rainbow Warrior car. And I realized too, I actually have, I think this year diecast of the 24 as well in one of my boxes of all the old cars I have. I didn't even know I had it till I looked at it after I got back from Talladega. But yeah, Caleb Campbell back in the 24 car, and he is here to just cause more destruction here in this field. Then you have Jace Turner, number 25. So Jace ended up picking the 25 as the second pick here in the series. Yeah, Jace Turner, we'll see what he does here in the season. So far, he's ran very solid, of course, getting a big win in the Cup Series in Martinsville the other week. Be able to see what Jace Turner can do here in the season, and I feel like he'll be a quiet contender for a 5th career championship. You know, if him or Jalen do win a 5th league title this year, they will jump to 3rd all-time in the championships already, just behind me and Jake Hoover. So we'll see if one of them can do it here this year. Then you have William Bell. So William really just needs to go out there and try to get a 2nd career championship. Of course, with the injury he had, he didn't really get to contend in the Cup Series for the B Martin or in the Cup Series right now, as he is still in the bottom of the barrel in the points. But he is going to gain his way back up some. I think he'll get top 20 by the end of the year. Yeah, William, after come back from the injury, just really need to get a series like this or an EHIS where he can actually contend for the championship, and so we can see what he can do in these series. But I mean, he can still go out there and win races in the other series too, and whatever. But yeah, William Bell so far just needs to come back here and find his consistency after missing a good bit of time here in the field. And then Cameron Perkins, and I'll say this too, I think Cameron got an underrated steal among the roster here to be in the number 30 car, this Pennzoil scheme. Because I feel like this car can run good this season. We'll see for Cameron, though. Cameron has won 2 play races this year at Talladega in the trucks, and also opened up the last X season with the win as well. Perkins, like I said, I think this will be a quiet steal for him, and we'll see what he does here in this season. Then you have Cam Spinner, number 31 car, and this is actually the Mike Skinner 1996 car. I didn't know this existed until I went through all the cars here. And yeah, Spinner, I think he has, like 2 wins this year so far, too, and we'll see what he can do here in this one. I think with this car, he won't run too great, but we'll probably see him get up there some races, too, here in this one. But yeah, it'll be very fun to see what Spinner can do here once again in the season, especially in this 31 car. Then you have Rick Johnson in 37, and Rick Johnson, he'll kind of be staying along with the field next year no matter what, since he is kind of, I guess, a reincarnation for Slick Johnson, kind of, I guess, a little bit. And yeah, he's in the number 37. Also, I find it cool there's Little Caesars on his car. This is actually the Kmart car. And they have Coleman, which is like a camping sponsor from Baggins Car 2. I didn't know they sponsored NASCAR car back in the day. But of course, what you get when you go through all the 96 cars, you see cool cars like this. And yeah, Rick Johnson will be running the 37 here in this season. Then you have LaTonya Gray. She'll be in the number 41 car. And I'll say to you, on the bottom of this roster, I did have a little bit of a mix around with some of the field here, just some of the cars and everything. Mostly because I thought there was a 97 for somebody I haven't gotten to yet that was in the roster, but there's not 97 1996, so I had to make some changes there. But yeah, LaTonya Gray, a champion last year, hasn't really ran too great this year, except for in the Truck Series. So yeah, LaTonya, she really needs a bit of a bounce back here to run good here in this season so far. And now you have Lily Adams. This is the other returning driver in the field this season. Lily, last race 2017 in the CRL, just like Ben Campbell. So yeah, it's been a minute for both of them since they last raced in the field. And it'll be fun to see what she can do here. Maybe see if she can go there, dominate Dover, of course. In 2003, a little bit different, so it'll be hard to dominate a track you're really good at. Except for Caleb Campbell at Atlanta still. But yeah, Lily, we'll see what she can do here in the season. And very excited to have her back in the field, mainly since she is one of my kind of active people on my socials. That's why she did get the spot mainly too. And, yeah, Lily Adams, just can't wait to see what she'll do here in this season in her return to the CRL. Then you have Gracie Bartlett. Bartlett, this one getting her first career win this year at COTA in the Cup Series. Driving the 81 car, and, I almost had Callie in this car, but I wanted Callie being Chevy, not Ford. But, yeah, the 81 getting to run the series here. I wanted this 81 car to run too. And, yeah, we'll see what Gracie can do here after getting her first career win. I mean, she's still running solid top 10 in the Cup points. She's actually is second in the rookie standings too. Just had Mega Bell. And, yeah, Kylie is gone in those Rookie of the Year standings, too, by the way, right now, in that one. But anyway, Gracie Barlow being 81. They have Kirsten Corby in the 87 car. And, Kirsten, he is one to get there, try to win some races here, and I am rooting for him to win some races, too. Yeah, we'll see how he does here in the upcoming weeks. I think he will get a first win In the Cup Series, he did win a video game division race. He won an X race in the final season there this year so far. And I believe he's up to, like, what, 5 wins right now overall? Oh, yeah, he did also win a 600 too as well in the last BMR season. But yeah, Keratin, we'll see how he does here in 87 car. And I think he'll run solid here and really just needs to get a bit of a bounce back in the Cup Series too. 4th in the rookie standings there, and he's 18th in standings over there as well. Then you have Nick Owens in the 88 car. Nick did run the 88 in the 2000 season, so it made sense having him run the 88 here once again. And Nick Owens, we were interested to see because he is the main Toyota driver that I know would be returning next year. And it's really just, really, like I said, Toyota's really been competitive much this year, so it's really been hard. Nick hasn't really been able to go up there and show a lot so far. But I mean, he has been close to winning this year too. He was close to winning Vegas, but Jalen Bales won that race at the end of it. And your last 2 drivers, so up next you got Trinity Wells. She is the last of 3 new drivers confirmed for next year already as a rookie. And she'll be the number 94 for the Bill Elliott car. I want to get someone in the Elliott car from Georgia. And yeah, Trinity was that choice. And Trinity, I think she'll run good because so far in her 2 Cup starts, she has ran top 5 in the races. I think she'll run good in 602 next week. I'm not sure yet. But yeah, Trinity, she has been very strong this year so far. And I expect her to keep going too. I think she'll do pretty good here in this season. And finally, you have Eli Johnson, the number 99 car. He'll drive 99 once again here in the field. And he did get a win this year in the BMR and era stuff. He won the last race for Caleville there as well. And Eli, we'll see what he does here. He's actually been very quiet in Cup points. He is 12th in the standings right now. So yeah, he's been running very solid and very quiet over there. And yeah, just like I said with everybody else here, we'll see how Eli does here in this one. And that is your entire roster for the CRL96 here in this season. Like I said, I will start the season here pretty soon. Just got to get all the ratings put in for all the drivers and everything. And yeah, it should be just a little for fun season. 31 races here in this series. And also, I think I will go to the old school points for this one. I may, or not, yeah, I'll do the CRL style points. I'll keep it simple like how it currently is. But anyway, thank you for watching the video here once again. Sorry, I know it's a bit of a long video with me talking and everything. And yeah, the roster, it'll be fun to see how the season goes. I can't wait to get this one started. And of course, we're going to be running the Cup Series here, getting to the month of May here, my birthday month as well. And then we'll be getting through the season done later in the summer. And yeah, once again, thank you for watching. This is Kelly, I'm Wrestling signing out, and I'll see y'all in the next one.